Hi, my name is Lovlyn, and thank you so much for stumbling across my little slice of the internet here on YouTube. Um, this this video is really going to be either the fourth or the fifth video here on my channel. So it's a perfect time to do at least a little bit of an intro, share a bit about me, and the intentions that I have with this channel as it grows and evolves. Because right now, if you take a look at the channel, you can see that it's starting to kind of look like a travel channel-ish, but I know that I want it to be a lot more. Ideally, it was a place for me to follow my curiosities and put my lens to it, especially on novel experiences, such as experiencing the St. Lawrence market for the very first time, right? Putting my lens on that. But again, I was really inspired to create this channel mainly because I'm a very reflective person, and I reflected back on the last 5 years and I thought, man, a lot has changed from 2019 me over to who I am right now. Experiences that are not unique, honestly. They're not unique, but how I was now, I can take a look at it and put a perspective on it. But the experiences that other people could be running into right now, some challenges that people are running into right now that I hope maybe I can put a lens to it, perspective that could help somebody move forward. So let's backtrack a bit. A little bit about me. I live in Toronto. I've been in the tech industry for a good 8 years. I started in 2016, and I've held non-tech roles because I'm not a developer, I'm not a coder at all, no interest in that at all. But I am currently a customer success manager, and I've held that title through a few organizations over the past 6 years. 2019 me was a very extroverted me. 2024 me, on the other hand, very introverted or situationally extroverted. You still have to kind of pull teeth, or I really have to put myself, drive myself out there to do it, but more of a introspective, introverted, situational extrovert me. How the heck did I get from 2019 to 2024? Well, there's been quite a few things. One was I drew a lot of energy in 2019 from the people that I surrounded myself with, that I was inspired by, aspired to as well. The friends around me, we weren't clubbers, right? If somebody said, hey, let's go out for drinks, immediately I would think we're going out for bubble tea or we're going out for coffee, right? If alcohol was ever involved, we would be at a karaoke bar or a barbecue, something like that, right? But aside from shooting the shit with these friends, we would think about what we wanted to do in the next 5 years, what we aspired to, some of our goals, how we're going to get there, why do we want to do it, that sort of thing. And that really resonated with me. I was so inspired by them, and I loved it. So when COVID hit, a lot of the energy and the inspiration that I gathered externally now had to come from internally. And I put a lot of energy into physical achievements. So much like maybe you or somebody you know, I had a running period, and I ran with my sister, and we ran marathons. Like, we even got to an ultra marathon. We ran 50 kilometers, a distance that even me sitting here right now with my knees and my hips aching, couldn't believe we achieved that distance. So throughout that time, it was really putting that kind of energy into achieving achieving that distance. And I was at a peak, a physical fitness peak. It felt great. But even with that, there was also this underlying, shall I say, loneliness or confusion as well, because parallel to this time, I was also involved with somebody who I trusted blindly and I loved so deeply, who turned around and broke my trust. So I had to deal with that. And even during that time, like, 2023 was the upheaval of a lot of tech firing, layoffs, and whatnot. And I was swept up in that as well. So I had to look for a job. I also was trying to help this guy start his business, which of course that didn't happen, right? And that was mainly the reason why I lost my job too. And now I had to put all of that, all these experiences, bottle them up, put a freaking lid on it, tighten it as much as I can, and move forward because the girl's got to eat. I needed to get a job. I needed to, and I was able to get the job that I wanted to, and I was just going day by day by day in order to try to leave 2023 behind. But then the bottle popped, and it popped in 2024. And I didn't have anything in my toolkit in order to clean it up. I don't know. It was shocking to me because now I had all this in front of me that I was bottling up, and all even good experiences were muddled in and overwhelmed by a lot of the disappointment and the anger and resentment that muddied everything, and now it's in full display that I was not ready to even unpack or accept. That was early 2024. So it affected my relationships, it affected my work as well. My mom and my sister, who are such patient people, they're like, Lovlyn, we've never seen you like this. And I'm like, yeah, me too. I've never seen me like this, because normally when something bad happens, you bounce back. But this time, I stayed. And I didn't move. And I didn't know why. I really didn't. So seeing myself, I kept looking back at 2019. And I think that's the reason why I wasn't accepting that 2024 me is this. I wanted to go back to 2019. I wanted to find this girl again. But I couldn't, right? Because she grew up into this, right? Somebody who went from extroverted to running every day to now crying every quarter, which was completely foreign to me, and who couldn't figure out how to deal with this mess. And I thought that running a half marathon would bring her back, right? I ran the Toronto Marathon in 2024, and it didn't bring her back. It didn't make me feel like her again. It took a lot of work to get to where I am right now. From a lot of friends and family, and also a lot from here as well, to kind of say, hey, you know what? We got to accept what happened in 2019 up to 2024 and move on. I don't know what clicked. Maybe it's the end of the year. I'm not too sure, because right now it is December 27th, 2024. But I'm at a period, I got to the period of acceptance. 2024 was a lot of reflection, a lot of facing it, and a lot of healing in order to get to this point. And I'm sure just listening to that, you can think about a period of your life as well that you went through something similar. Or maybe you're going through the process right now, and hopefully some of the things that I can share on this channel will be able to, you can leverage in order for you to help move forward, because I've been through this and it's not unique. And I know that in 2025 and beyond, there's going to be more things. I'm young. I'm still young. I'm in my 30s. There's going to be more life to live and more things to experience and more challenges to face. And you're going to put your lens on it. I get to put my lens on it and see how best am I going to resolve it and share how I did it. And hopefully it will be helpful for my audience here. There's a lot that I'm going to be looking forward to in 2025. And the most immediate thing really is I'm going to Japan for a month. I hope to document that in this channel, but also document some of the perspectives that I had with experiences from 2019 and even beyond as well. So say, for example, if you've made it long enough to this video, maybe you heard something in this babble that you're like, hey, Lovlyn, I want to learn more of this or that. For example, I want to learn more about how did you get into the tech industry when you're not techie person yourself. We can certainly talk about that. Or what is a customer success manager? I can help you with that. Or you went through the unemployment period in 2023. How did you manage that, right? Or you went through heartbreak. How do you manage that? Spoiler alert, there are two parts of this, and one is the logical side, which is easy to resolve. The other one is the aftermath. That's what is the difficult one. The aftermath took 19 fucking months, but hey, I'm here. And I can certainly talk about that. And then, of course, hey, Lovlyn, you're in Toronto, take a look at this place, what are your thoughts? And I would love to do that too. So this channel is going to be an expression and an outlet for me to follow my curiosities, but also hopefully it will add value to you as well. Not only will you be inspired to either take a look at new places or see new places in a different light, but also take a look at some of the challenges that you may be facing and take a nugget of wisdom. Add something into your toolkit in order for you to help move you forward. So, thank you so much if you got this far through the video. I really do appreciate it. I look forward to what this channel and this community will bring, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.